and so on and so forth, but what actually are they, and do you need to take them? So what I was going to do is do a quick rundown of about 8 reasons, 8 circumstances you might want to take them, and then I will look into, if you do decide to take them, what you're looking out for, and where you should buy them, and also some probiotic foods you can start to take as well. Okay, so first things first then, straight in, when should you take them? Well, if you've got obvious gut problems, if you've got problems with your digestion, bloating, constipation, diarrhea, anything like that, or uncomfortable digestion, what I would suggest is definitely get tested, see a healthcare provider, find out what's going on before you take anything. But if you've done all that and you want to give probiotics a whirl, then absolutely, it probably would benefit you to have a go with them and see if you can get any benefit from taking them. So I mean, it's probably not going to be the only thing you need to do. There'll be other measures you need to take as well, but certainly taking a probiotic in this circumstance wouldn't hurt at all. So that's the first thing I do for direct digestive issues. The next thing I would give them a whirl for is if you're someone who tends to suffer a bit from anxiety or depression or low mood, that kind of thing. There's so much science around at the moment which is showing that you've got this direct link between your gut and your brain, and your gut health is actually directly affecting your brain health. So if you're finding you're floundering a bit, if you're suffering a bit with your mood, it definitely would probably benefit you to give them a whirl. Again, same with the gut health, it's not probably going to be the only thing you need to do, but it's certainly not going to help you to give them a go. Okay, so that's the first 2 reasons I would look into using them. The third reason I would look at is if you need a boost with your immunity. So if you're someone who tends to catch a lot of cold, you've got kids, you're catching everything off the kids, your kids are catching everything, then certainly to give probiotics a whirl isn't going to do you any harm there either, because we actually have a surprising amount of our immune system in our gut. So if you keep your gut immune system healthy, that's going to, help you stop catching all these bugs and colds and coughs and one thing and another. Also, if you have an inflammatory condition, then if taking probiotics will help balance your immune system in your gut as well, and that can help with any kind of inflammation you've got going on. Okay, so that's the third reason. The next reason I would look at, if you've got a skin issue. So there's a lot of scientific evidence coming through now that probiotics can help you with conditions such as eczema or dermatitis or acne even. There's a link there between your gut health and your skin health. So if you're suffering with your skin, it might be worth giving them a go. Okay, the next thing I would look at is after antibiotics. So, and in fact, even during antibiotic treatment now, it's looking like it's still going to benefit you. So the thing is with antibiotics, we need to take them sometimes to get rid of a bacterial infection. But it's not only going to wipe out the bad bacteria, it's also going to wipe out the good bacteria, which isn't so great for us. So what you can do is take a probiotic while you're taking your antibiotic. So don't take it at exactly the same time. So take your antibiotic, then a couple of hours later, take your probiotic. And then you can prevent that depletion in good bacteria actually happening. Okay, which is always going to be a good thing for you, because it's looking like once you've taken a course of antibiotics, it can take up to 2 years to replenish your gut bacteria again, which obviously isn't particularly helpful for us. But yes, you can definitely take them at the same time and then continue taking them afterwards as well to avoid all the nasty side effects. Well, not all of them, but some of the nasty side effects. Okie doke. Also, while you're traveling, if you're going to an area where maybe the water isn't quite as clean as we're used to, or you know, it's just different bugs circulating that can upset your digestion quite a bit. So if you want to avoid the dreaded traveller's diarrhea, then taking a probiotic while you're away, maybe start it before you go and while you're away, and then after you get back would be another situation where it would definitely be helpful for you. Okay, so I think that's all I was going to talk about. Oh yes, so if you've decided that you do want to have a go with probiotics and they would be useful for you, what you're looking for is a good quality probiotic that's going to survive being swallowed, going through your stomach and all the stomach acid that's in there, and going down into your digestive system and actually starting to colonize in there. So we're looking at, when you look at the label on the probiotic bottle, it'll probably come in a capsule. Look at the label, and you're looking for between 10 to 20 billion CFUs. So that means 10 to 20 billion colony forming units. And then you know that you're getting enough bacteria in the first place, and they're going to survive that digestive process, and they're going to actually flourish when they get to your digestive system. Okay, so I wouldn't look at any of those kind of yogurts you get in the supermarket, the flavoured yogurts. For one thing, they haven't got enough bacteria in them. The other thing is they have too much sugar. So any benefit from the probiotic is going to be counted out by all the sugar they've got in them. So I would look at going into your local health food shop, finding a quality supplement which has between 10 to 20 billion CFUs in it from a reputable brand. Okay, so that's what you're looking for. In addition to that, if you just want to, if you're feeling pretty healthy and you just want to give your health a bit of a boost and you want to keep things ticking over nicely, definitely stick to probiotic foods. So sauerkraut, kimchi, kefir, and natural yogurt, not flavored yogurts, and you know, all those kind of foods will help to keep your digestive system ticking over nicely. And in addition to that, we want to, when we've got a nice level of bacteria, you want to keep them there. We want to keep that level of bacteria, so we've got to feed them food they like, and they like a nice array of fruit and veg every day, and particularly they like things like onions, garlic, leeks, slightly underripe bananas, things like that. They absolutely love, but you just can't be feeding them with a nice range of fresh fruit and veg each day. Okay, so I hope you found that useful. That's about 8 reasons I would recommend you might want to try probiotics. Then what to look for when you're go out to buy them, and then how to keep things ticking over if you're happy with the state of your gut health at the moment. As I say, I would always, if you do have an issue, it's always really important to get tested and see your health care provider. And if you do want to speak to anyone, as always, I'm more than happy to speak to you if you do have any concerns. Okay, so I shall leave a link to my booking page in the chat, and in the meantime, have a great week, and I shall see you next time. Okay, bye.